Good evening, everybody. Welcome along. I am not going to lie and hide the fact that for the past 2 minutes I have been frantically trying to get the microphone to work and didn't know what I'd done to switch it off. I don't know, it's not marrying up. Good evening to Mark, good evening to Monkey. No, it is not the kazoo round. Evening to Scott, good evening to HS, and good evening to Lolly. Bren, wake up and get the fridge! Hello everybody, good evening and welcome along. I am sporting the brand new DG face mask. I am going to take it off though because I am trying to talk and I literally just tried to... It's quite hard to play the kazoo through it as well. Hi, good evening and welcome to our penultimate edition of Series 1 of the live quiz. Now, I wore this intentionally to promote the fact that these are available to purchase on our website at a mere £3.50. And it's £1 postage if you are outside of the local area or not able to pick it up. But if you go to the checkout and put in Belper Pickup, you get free delivery if you are in the nearby area and you're coming to pick it up. But that is now available. It's lovely and silky, and I've been told it's made from the finest knicker factory material. It's very, very comfortable. So, yet another amazing face mask brought to you by DG. Right then. Oh, now I can actually have a drink. I'm rocking the Vongi Mong Tongo, the Vimto tonight. Okay, let's see who we've got then. We've got HS, who is a new name I don't recognise. Hi to HS. We've got Leon. Hi, Leon, Danny, and Eddie. Bryn's been drinking since about 2 p.m. and he's not conscious. Brilliant. Amazing. Hi, Louise. Thanks a lot for joining us again. So, welcome, everyone. We have only got this one and next week to go before we have a break. A bit of a gap. So we are steamrolling our way towards our season finale, as it were. Because all good things must come to an end eventually. So, what have we got in store for you lovely people tonight? So, we have got the music round. We have got the blockbusters round. We've got the celebrity fan art round. And we've got the name that landmark round. And then finally, I'm starting to really enjoy these Who Said It's. Who said it? Was it Donald Trump or Grandpa Abe Simpson? Yeah, that should be interesting. Thank you very much for joining us again, folks. It's lovely to have you all here. I will, of course, push the fact that next week, our end of season episode is going to be another special edition where I am brilling. I am bringing a brilliant team on board to come on Zoom and to answer questions of their own themed choice. They don't know what the questions will be. They don't know what the round type will be, but they are telling me what their choice of theme or category is. And so Scott is one of those lovely volunteers. Lolly, once again, is a wonderful, lovely volunteer. I'm not going to give away what they have chosen. What I am going to say, though, is, Scott, you still need to let me know. But we have got Zach, who did it last time as well. And I think Jess is returning to do it again. But she's not really sure because she's zipping around here, there, and everywhere at the minute. So I'm hoping that we can get her on board. But otherwise, it's going to be some very, very panicked messaging going on in the early days next week to try and rope another person in. But for now, hi everyone, welcome along. It's great to see you all. We are going to, obviously as normal, get started in about 5-10 minutes, just to give everyone a bit of time to get in who's coming in. In the meantime, I hope you've all had a lovely week. My week started off very interestingly. On Tuesday, I actually didn't host it, but I took part in, as part of a team, my first virtual quiz. It was interesting. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it. It was a Red Dwarf themed one, so I was actually kind of excited about that. And me and my fellow quizzers, we sat down, we watched a Scottish fella named Greg slowly have a breakdown over the course of 7 questions and about 15-25 minutes. I say 15-25 because the first time it took 10 minutes and the second time he tried again on Facebook took 15 before he gave up and just switched off, disappeared, vanished, and I mean, we're not anticipating he did the worst, but he did go very quiet and didn't say anything for ages. So tonight is going out to Greg, and hopefully you're still out there, matey. You're still doing well. Oh, poor old Greg. It wasn't a good time, as I'm pretty sure Scott will vouch for. Oh, Larice, were you there as well? Oh, it was painful. Oh, I mean, I don't do very good quizzes. I will put my hand up and admit these. I basically bundled my way through it. But that fella just... At one point, Zach kept commenting that that it needed to sort it out. Oh dear. Oh. Right, so I'm just quickly checking that I've had no random sudden like messages from people going, "Can't get to work." No, we're okay, we're good. So yeah, Larice. I mean, at one point when he just vanished, we were pretty sure that we were going to see in the news that he was, he'd nipped into the woods somewhere and done something drastic. We really were quite concerned about poor Greg at one point. Oh, Greg. I hope you're okay, mate. So, yeah. We'll just take a moment to remember Greg. He was a good man who ran a very, 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 very bad quiz. But anyway, enough about Greg. We're here to do an appalling job with this one tonight. So obviously we've got all of you guys in the Jesus. First off, I am going to just throw it out there and say, HS, you're a new face. So, well, I mean, you might not be. You might have just been quietly hanging around the background. But hi, HS. First off, what we do need to establish is whether your name is Spanish for some kind of bodily function or body part. Like a fella last week decided to try and pull one over on us, but we'd sussed out quite early on what he was doing and we just decided to just play along. This is for anybody who... it's Bryn. It's Bryn but better. Awesome. I don't know what a Bryn but better is. A Bryn but better, I suppose, would be a Bryn who has got a fridge next to him and is sober and awake. That's a better Bryn, I suppose, at the minute. So, you know what? I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, last week. So when the quiz is normally over, what a few people haven't quite twigged yet is there's always a post-credit scene. Come on, I'm a Marvel fan. Of course there's going to be a post-credit scene. And basically, we just popped up afterwards and just had a bit of a chat. And we got joined by good old Elva. Elva was an interesting character. Elva came from a place we can't even describe at this time of the night. His sister was called all manner of names that we can't say at this time of night. And yeah, Elva. Another interesting character that we've encountered this week. Mark, you've put that you've played your first 40k game since lockdown kicked in at some local game store. I mean the only local game store I know that could possibly host such an awesome event like you taking part in a 40k game must be your friendly neighbourhood DG. Bryn with a bionic arm and HS is definitely not Elva. I mean, to be fair, Elva tried their best. They tried, but none of us really rose to it. I just faked genuine interest in them. So, we had Mark pop up saying last week's scores. So let's have a cheek. I hope this is going to work. Let's have a look at last week's scores. We had a lot of issues with people last week. I had a lot of... So well done to them. Next. So, we have the Luns at the top, Distinct Griffiths, If It Kazoos We Can Kill It, and the Rents. Beyond that, they kind of vanished into the ether. The sound had gone because I'd actually temporarily switched it off because I was about on the verge of dropping something and it was going to make an awful noise. So I quickly switched it off. Well done to you four. So, yeah, we had a lot of issues last week with the answer sheet. It died for a lot of people, not just Scott. I had various messages from people saying we've lost our answer sheet. So I'm sorry that only 4 of you made it to the scoreboard last week. Hi Sue, hi Luns, and I do know that Sue's mum is watching as well tonight with them. So hi Sue's mum, I hope you're okay and having a lovely time in Costa del Belpa. Elva was real, but you know the way we could describe Elva as a real something. But yeah, Elva was a bit of a treat in the after hours last week when everybody who was going had gone. And I crept back in again. I've decided to make it a little bit more interesting. That any after hours stuff, when we're supposed to have finished, I'm going to chop off the actual feed, so nobody even knows what went off during that time. There's the scores from last week. The epic fail on my part of being able to keep the scores and the results and people being able to send them over. Hopefully tonight I don't have a Greg and suffer a severe, massive meltdown / breakdown and basically sink my head into my hands and give up on life. Because unfortunately, I think that's the way poor Greg felt. I really felt for the guy, the poor bloke. I think. Oh, I might actually have a, I might have a picture of him somewhere. I couldn't resist. I took a slight screenshot. It's a bit evil of me, I know, but poor Greg. Poor Greg. Anyway, enough about Greg. Let's crack on. I am sending the wrong things down and getting rid of the wrong things. We're at nearly 15:15. I think we are about time to start. So I've just had my first person go, I will be here. Doing a Greg is definitely the way to describe a meltdown, Larice. Nobody else is going to understand it. I think for me, the moment came when he was just staring. And then he clicked something, and it must have been his wife or his partner, his other half. She kind of stuck her head in and was like tapping away, and he just went, "It's just not marrying up." Oh dear. The music round anyway. So we've got a common theme running through all of our music round tonight. So here is a number 1. I'm suspecting in the background the Rents are watching as well. Hi, Rents. So doing a Bryn means passing out somewhere, and doing a monkey is essentially standing in your garden shouting a Presidents of the United States song at the top of your voice. Okay, so this is number 1. Once again, as always, what is the name of the song? So I do not need the artist, I simply need the song. You see, all of these tonight are actually a bit of a test and a bit of a challenge, not only for my memory but my actual music ability. Okay, here we go. Attempting to do 3 different types of instrument there with one kazoo. HS is there. Let's do it. That first one again. That was a number 1. Hopefully, by about 3rd or 4th, you might start to notice the rough theme that is flowing seamlessly through these songs tonight. Ah, you will name it in 350. Okay. That's like most of the song, I think. Number 2. Oh, what? It's just gone. What is that tune? That was a number 2. Okay. Number 3. Personally, the later cover that was done to this is one of my favourite songs. But this is, of course, the original. I've just realised this door is wide open. And Scott, if you actually open your back door, you could probably hear this live. That was a number 3. It is many a carry-on song. Wow, it is many a I just can't. I can't do it. My voice and my brain just, they're not marrying up. Not marrying up. Scott, you cheeky swine. I've got the kazoo voice of an angel. A fallen one, but still an angel. Okay. Number 4. I'm doing far too much of the songs this week. Far too much of them. Probably because we're getting so close to the end. That was, by the way, that was meant to be like. Thankfully, now I've seen Community, I know what you're talking about, Leon. Although, sadly, they took down the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons episode off Netflix, which is a bit of a shame. Number 5. So, in answer to what was I doing, that was supposed to be one hand, and then I was like doing something, and then another hand decided to join. That's what it was supposed to be. Instead, it just looked like a weird guy just holding his own hand. Okay, I told you I get nervous and awkward when I'm doing these things. So I end up doing the same stupid things and nervously laughing to myself. Okay, number 5. Part of the entertainment, what? Watching a guy get... I mean, at least I'm not having a breakdown, but I do just get very nervously awkward. I bet you did not tell your mum what was going to happen tonight, Sue. I can't talk again. Oh, can't do it. I can't do this. I can't talk. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. No, honestly, I can't carry on with it. No, it's just not marrying up. My brain and my voice, it's just not. It's not marrying up. I've done 5. I've done 5 questions. Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry, everyone. I just want to say I'm so sorry. That's my tribute to Greg. Okay, let's crack on. Number 6. oh no. Okay. Right. I've just realised this song for number 6. It's pretty much the name of the song is the bit I'm going to be doing. Now, if you don't want to make a mistake with the spelling, that little bit's a giveaway. Cheers, HS. You'll soon come to realise that I'm just a prat in a hat, and that I will say and do these stupid things. Just bear with and ignore me and pretend I'm not here. Leon, how can you say that? No. The theme is not all these songs are old as that. No. They're all soul music, man. It's we're dealing with some soul. I say we're dealing with some soul. I'm dealing with a severe case of I've had a mask on at the shop all day today, and right now I can't feel my face. I'm not even getting into a conversation about balls. I'm sorry. Although I do need to adjust my hat now, since I took it off earlier. Making my head itch. Okay. Number 7. Song very, very close to my heart, this one is. Got a lot of personal meaning behind it. Don't worry, Lolly. You might not be able to do very much with the soul ones tonight, but next week you've got your chosen theme and you will smash that one. I'm 100% convinced. Not every round is to everyone's tastes. Oh, Larice, if you're dancing to this, then clearly A, you're very drunk, or B, you've got no musical inspiration in your life at the moment. Okay. This number 8 is a shaky one. Because again, I'm pretty much just playing the title of the song. Because again, I don't really know an awful lot of it. Saturday night quiz is it's like the TK Maxx of Spotify. That's not me dissing TK Maxx. It's the layout of TK Maxx that reminds me of a jumble sale. So basically, it's the jumble sale of Spotify. Lolly, yes, we do. Oh, that's too out of tune. They have a thing going on. Lolly, yes, I do know what your topic is. I do have somewhat of a knowledge around that as you do. But your questions will be very mixed. Don't you worry, my dear. It will be fine. You will smash it. Because I felt really bad for everyone last time. Because last time I think I made everyone very on the spot, like very hard, and they didn't like. And it was like, and I didn't like watching everyone struggle. You know, it was a bit of fun for charity. Can you have it again with the answer? Yeah, number 8 was me and Mrs. Jones. Yeah, so don't worry, Lolly. It'll be fine. And don't worry that I've just told you the answer number 8. I'll cut it out in the edit, so you won't actually know what it is when it comes to the time. Okay, we're ready. Number 9. You're welcome, monkey. That will cost you 1 purchase of the exclusive Distinct Gaming face mask. Available from your friendly local gaming store. If anyone wishes to purchase the answers, just pimping out the answers. That was number 9. That does not come complete with answer. Number 10. Larisse, if that's the case, every family party then ends with That is not number 10, by the way. That was just for Larisse. Not on a personal level. I mean, when we were at school, we did have the time of our lives, but that's not number 10. Are masks one size fits all? I hope so, Scott, because I've got a fat head and it fits on mine. So you'll be grand. Okay, here's number 10 then. That was me just repeating the same bit. I looped the same bit round and round there. So don't suddenly come up now and go, that's not how it goes. I literally just looped around the same bit. Mark, you don't need one, mate. Well, actually, everyone needs one, but you've also got a cracking one that goes with your army, which I'm assuming, based on the layout and the position of the symbol, you ordered from the same website as the ones I showed off the other week. But that one looked really cool. I really like that one. Lolly, you want one again? Okay. I'm assuming you wanted 10 again. No, Mark, I haven't seen your Shatner mask. That sounds incredible. I hope it's white Comanche. Scott, would you officially like to now publicly state that you would like a red dwarf round next week? And I will start with the question that broke Greg, which is, what Q is the name of the backup for Holly? Oh, wait, do I press the answer or do I press the letter? Okay, then, Scott, that's it then. You're officially in for well, everyone's now got a taster that next week... Oh, Mark, I'm sorry to hear someone shat on your face. I did suspect that might be the case, Mark, from the layout, the edging. I thought it very much looked like it. Oh dear. Right. So that is round 1. Shh, boss is here now. Keep it down. Boss has crept off again. Okay. So that is round 1 over and done with. That is the music round. That is finished. Thank you, Pink Kazoo. I mean, for all of you wondering where all the different coloured ones keep coming up to, keep coming from. Oh my word! Words English. Rewind. For anybody who's wondering where all these multiple different kazoos are coming from, I've literally got a box of 30 of them. So every time one gets busted, I pull out another one. Today's the pretty pink one. Mark, I spent the best part of 3 hours today trying to paint my grots and I didn't get them done. I also think I might be running the shop on Thursday. So I might not actually get a chance to play. And that's, it was a suspicion, but the fact that, for those who aren't aware, James is imminently about to become a father. Anytime over the next few days, in fact. So in order for him to begin to prepare for fatherhood, I am actually running the shop on Thursday, I'm afraid, Mark. So I might not be able to, I'm afraid. HS. HS seems like such a... I'm going to call you... Shh. How does one break a kazoo? Very easy. The little bit of paper in the top, you blow the crap out of it until the paper breaks. Or sometimes, like me, you get dead clever and wash it. That works quite well. Or you get spill stuff on it and it breaks the paper inside. That is how one breaks a kazoo. It's also how I've managed to break 10 so far. Okay, so on to round 2. Yes, Larissa's James, not yourself, but it sounds weird when you say my partner, but my fellow business entrepreneur, James, is on the verge of becoming a father. Not on the verge of, you know, it's been in the pipeline for about 8.5 months. 8 months and 3 weeks. So yeah. So he is going to go off and become a dad. So while he's doing dad things, I get to carry on being a kid. So But we'll obviously make a big song and dance about that once the little toe rag turns up. Lolly, you really are out of the loop. You're 8 months and 3 weeks out of the loop, I'm afraid, girl. But that's why I've got plenty to catch up on. Unfortunately, he's not in here tonight. He is, I think he's chilling with the expectant mother, with her feet up. I think they're watching something nice. So, yeah, Mark, you only want to do dad things some of the time. He wants a couple of weeks to get the excitement out of the way, and then that's it. You do have an excuse for the last 5 months, Lolly. In fact, the whole world's got an excuse for the last 5 months. We'll get you caught up. So we're on to the blockbusters round, everybody. So the letters are already there, but I will repeat them anyway as I go through it. I've talked cack for long enough. Let's get going. So number 11. What MT, that's meter, is the road under the river that joins Liverpool and Birkenhead? What meter, MT, is the road under the river that joins Liverpool and Birkenhead? It's really throwing me because that is in a different font to the rest of the questions. So it's a lot smaller. So I had to proper squint then. You didn't need to know that. That's not relevant. Shut up, Leigh. Just get on with it. So number 11, one more time. What MT is the road under the river that joins Liverpool and Birkenhead? I got TN. Wait, what? I hope not. I hope you haven't got TN. Uh-oh. Quickly load it up. Load it up. I'm hoping this is just you trying to wind me up, Scott, because otherwise I might just have to have a meltdown. Scott, my office. I don't know what you're talking about. That TN is not there, and 12 isn't EO. What are you looking at? I'm confused. Do I need to send you the link again? Can everybody please confirm that I haven't totally made a mess up? And 12 WC? No, 20 should be WC. What? Have I posted the wrong link? Have I done something really stupid here? I'm really confused. Oh, have I put film? Oh, right. Because it's called Blockbusters. Sorry, it's Blockbusters because it is literally named after the TV show Blockbusters, where everyone went, "Can I have a pee, please, Bob?" I think everyone just wants to break me. I just can't do this anymore. Not marrying up. So, I think either Scott's on the wrong answer sheet or something's gone off on his side. Sorry, I realise I'm now doing exactly what Greg did on Tuesday. I'm staring at the screen and pausing. Number 11 is MT. Number 12 should be HYH. 13 is RB. 14 is HOM. And this is the point where Scott scratches his head and can't work out what the hell's going on. So, number 11 then was what MT is the road under the river that joins Liverpool and Birkenhead. Number 12, what HYH do you do in shame? What HYH do you do in shame? You do something in shame. What is it? HYH. Scott is now frantically loading up a second answer sheet and trying to copy across every song he's just heard me play. Just to help you out, Scott, number 8 was Me and Mrs. Jones. So number 12, what HYH do you do in shame? Number 13, what herb, RB, herb, does a value hit if it becomes an all-time low? What RB does a value hit if it becomes an all-time low? An all-time low. Number 14. What HOM, what HOM is full of reflecting glass that can make you appear short, fat, long, or thin, usually found at the fair? What HOM is full of reflecting glass that can make you appear short, fat, long, or thin, usually found at the fair? Yes, Louise, you can have an extra point for genuinely legit getting number 8. At which point there will now be a sea of everyone else going, I also legit got number 8. Can I have an extra point? The answer is no, because Louise is the first one to ask. So what HOM is full of reflecting glass that can make you appear short, fat, long, or thin, usually found at the fair? Right, Louise, I'm sorry you do not get the extra point anymore because you dabbed. Sorry, we've got a no dabbing policy. You just broke it. If there is this particular reflecting glass that can make you appear thin, I'm all for it. Feel like I'm stood behind one now by looking at this, looking at the camera and seeing myself, but it's not the thin one. Number 15. What BH is an area of space that has such a high pull of gravity that not even light can escape from it? What BH is an area of space that has such a high pull of gravity that not even light can escape from it? Right, no, I'm not doing this, right? 3 dabs, no. Larisse, Monkey, and H, you just all lost your team a point each. Them's the breaks. Sorry, they're the rules. There really is a Yo Mama joke in there somewhere, Leon, but I'm not going to use it. See, Lolly gets it, you see. No dabbing policy. Cat in a box. Number 16. Which A preceded Mrs. Thatcher as leader of the Conservative Party? Which I can't even... choking on fresh air. Which preceded Mrs. Thatcher as leader of the Conservative Party? Which preceded Mrs. Thatcher as leader of the Conservative Party? Scott, number 11. What MT is the road under the river that joins Liverpool and Birkenhead? That was number 11. I'm leaned in now. It's all getting all serious. It's also getting quite dark at this end of town. Number 16. Which preceded Mrs. Thatcher as leader of the Conservative Party? Number 17. Which LM was the star of the TV series The Fall Guy? Which LM was the star of the TV series The Fall Guy? The guy who can't stay on his feet. He just keeps on falling. And I'm frantically trying to remember how the theme tune goes for that now, and I've totally gone a blank. Number 18. What TS is the famous old narrow street in York? Mark, why are you shouting my name? You see, I know it goes, I'm the unknown stuntman. But beyond that, I just can't find the tune. I can't find it. It's in there, but it's just not coming out to play today. What TS is the famous old narrow street in York called? Shedding some light on the situation. It's getting a bit dark. Number 19. What NTT was a musical quiz hosted by Lionel Blair and Tom O'Connor? Classic TV show. What NTT was a musical quiz hosted by Lionel Blair and Tom O'Connor? Okay, so that was number 19. What NTT was a musical quiz hosted by Lionel Blair and Tom O'Connor. Number 20. What WC Look, I host the quiz. Doesn't mean I know the answers to all these. I learnt all these as well. I'm still getting used to this new haircut. What's up, Mark? Did you not hear the question? Oh, sorry. Okay. Number 20. What WC I'm only kidding. I did it on purpose. What WC is a Western movie and marks time to shine? What WC is a William Shatner Western movie and marks time to shine? Monkey sussed it. Now, this one is actually for anybody who has given who's paid attention to anything Mark said over the past 10 weeks, including tonight. But WC is a William Shatner Western movie, and it's also Mark's time to shine, with a question you can guarantee he will get right if he spells it right. Mark, if you spell it wrong, you don't get the point. Okay. So, everyone has their moment now and again. You're right, Mark. Absolutely. So that is where's Charlie? What? What? Where's Charlie? Who's Charlie? What? Oh. Okay. Right then, folks. That brings us to the end of round 2. Where's Charlie? Do you know what, Scott? I'm sorry. I can't even say it's been a long day. It hasn't. But last night I actually ran a full shift. And I'm not used to working a full-time slot at the minute. So I'm still very tired. So that is the end of round 2. We are going to have a very, very brief refreshment stop before we proceed and slam dunk our way into rounds 3 and 4, which are our picture rounds tonight. So, you know what? I'm absolutely going to say that, Scott, because I wore the mask for about 6 hours yesterday and then for about 4 today. So, yeah, I do believe there is a severe lack of oxygen, as well as the half hour this morning when I had my mop chopped. Yeah, I'm going to say that's the reason why I'm talking like an absolute imbecile tonight. So, everyone, have a bit of a break. Get a drink, get a snack, scratch your bum, pop to the loo. Do all that at the same time if you really, really have to. Quickly phone your loved ones and tell them that you've just got White Comanche right on the Blockbusters round. Whatever you're going to do, I will see you very, very shortly. See you in a bit, folks. You know what, Sue? You're very right. There are no K&N group on a Friday morning, and that makes me really sad. I can't wait to see you lovely ladies back soon. Obviously, we don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, no K&N, and I really enjoy my Fridays for both of those reasons. But anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll get to see you all again soon, though. Anyway, go and get that break, folks. See you in a minute. Sorry, hi. Didn't even realise I was back on. Okay. Don't say it's grim, Sue. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Does work nicer in orange. Okay. I'm going to frantically try and get biscuit out of my teeth. Scott, have you still not got down those cream eggs yet? Cracky O'Reilly, lad. You had 12 of them. Should have been gone in like a day. You know what, you lot? For that, I'm going to make you watch me do it. Oh, just got biscuit bits in my drink. You're going to watch me do it again. Lolly, if you are struggling with it, do not worry. You're forgetting who it is who set these questions. It's a prat in a hat. So if you get any wrong, it does not matter. Don't feel stupid. There is somebody out there who would be taking part in this if they were here, who would have scored a lot worse than you're doing. So don't knock yourself and don't worry yourself about it. All for a bit of good fun. And you're not as old as me. And a lot of those questions, unless like you watched them when they first came out, or you watched repeats, or you heard people talk about it, you know, then don't worry about it. Okay. Mark, I wasn't referring to age. I was just referring to the fact that we are all, I think it's safe to say, apart from Eddie and Amy and Tom, we're all older than Lolly. So I've now got bits of biscuit floating in my Vimto. Lolly, the biscuits are here. And you've offered to come and help do some painting at DG over the summer. There'll be a lot of biscuits in your future. I think my drink is actually slowly wrecking this table. Vimto croutons. Absolutely. Vimto biscuit. So, I'm sorry, I'm still chomping on biscuit, trying to swallow it here while everyone's just doing what they're doing. Okay, you'll come into your own in these next 2 rounds anyway, Lolly, so don't worry, because it's the picture round. Digestive Bakewell's Arda Bomb. I'm still, I had a message from Amy. So I know Sue's obviously logged in, but I'm hoping that Amy's watching. Amy suggested to me some kind of cookie and cream thing. I'm yet to find them, so I need to know where I need to go looking. So Amy, you need to send me a message of where I need to go shopping to find these cookie cream things that you suggested and recommended. Lolly, every time you have to console someone now, you're going to use the phrase, don't give up, you may have biscuits in your future. Not a may. Lolly, you've got biscuits in your future. While we're splashing paint all over the walls of DG, you've got biscuits in your future. Just don't dunk them in your paint pot. Okay, right then, let's crack on with the picture round. So, let's going to bring up the scores first. from last week. That means it's worked. So, you have some options on your answer sheet. You have some celebrities. These are some really, well, some of them actually, you can tell who it is. Some of them are absolute pants. But we have got some different pictures of different celebrities. So, parents, if you are watching, this is the part where you're going to look a bit bewildered and you might recognise some of them. But, you know, good luck, parents. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so picture number 1. This is number 21. Who dis? I am not going to state or claim I drew these myself because they are far too good and I can't draw eyes. But who is this? I can't even remember the options on your sheet. So is it the first person? Is it the second person? Or is it the third person? Oh, Amy has not let me down. Up pops the message. Yes, Amy. The ice cream, cookies and cream one. Oh, was it an ice cream? I thought it was a biscuit. Sorry, I'm having a conversation with a phone. Amy, whatever it was you suggested that involved cookies and cream, that's what I meant. Okay, so that is number 21. Let's rattle on over to number 22. Who is this? Is it person number 1, person number 2, or person number 3? Incidentally, if you are interested in some of the terrible, terrible artwork people do about celebrities, I highly recommend checking out Twitter Picasso. He deliberately draws terrible versions of celebrities. And it's awesome. I'll give you a clue with this one. It's a female. And it's an A, a B, or a C. Number 23. Who's this fella? Number 24. Who dis? Can we say this is a nuclear submarine and we really need Bryn's help? I'm assuming Bryn's at work then. That's why he's not here tonight. Oh no, because he's been drinking since 2. Okay, this one's a slightly trickier one. Who is this? I'm liking the wandering eyes on this one. It's one of those where if you're talking to him, you just pick an eye. Just pick an eye. found a bit of the biscuit. Oh, yeah. So that bit of him had biscuit in it. Here's the next one. I bet Greg didn't have this problem on Tuesday. I think I'm back now. Oh dear. Okay, so is that person A, B, or C? Next one, who is this? That's the spirit, Mark. If you don't know, if you don't care who it's going to be, pick the person anyway. Send Jane round. She's got until the end of this round. Send her and tell her to come and knock at the door. Here's the next one. Who is that? Who is this fine fellow with what looks like massive earrings and a hairy circle on his chin? Who is this? I love the fact that with this one they didn't even finish the face. They literally got to the bottom of the page and thought, stuff it, that'll do. We're getting very close to the end of the round. I hope Jane's hurrying up and coming round here. Need to hear that knocking at the door. Heathfield Massive, big up. And number 30. Who is this? Another one where they ran out of page. Lovely. Look at them. Eyes you could get lost in. And so that one is the end of the picture round for our famous faces. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Bojangle. Bobby B. Bobby B. Straighten yourself up, my friend. Straighten yourself up. Come on, what you doing? Right. I'm not hearing this knock at the door. Jane, pull your finger out, right? There's a pack of biscuits here with your name on them. Get yourself around here. Right, we are going to do not round words. We're going to do round 4. Very confusing because on my sheet they're letters, so it's round D. We're going to do round 4, which is the famous landmarks. So. What you're going to have are okay. Well, I hope the migraine heals up soon. I'm sorry to hear that. In that case, Scott, you'll have a delivery of some digestive biscuits tomorrow because I'm feeling nice. It won't be these though because these have been opened. You'll have a nice fresh pack. Right then. So, Monkey, it's not the kazoo round. Ah, the sound is down. Soft. Okay. Well, I hope Jane's migraine gets better soon. Right then. Let's get cracking. We're on to the next round, which is the picture round, the famous landmarks. So here we are back at this lovely fellow. So we have got 10 famous landmarks from around the world. All you need to do is decide which one of those options your landmark is. Simple as that. You'll see part of a picture, chopped it down and zoomed in. What landmark is it? So this is number 31. What is it? So, I'm trying to remember what the options were for this one. Is this the... I'm not going to try. I remember 2 of them. Can't remember the third. So I'm not going to bother. Ah, that was it. The Penis de Milo. So, is it the Statue of Liberty? Is it Christ the Redeemer? Or is it the Venus de Milo? Mark, Bryn, Monkey, and evidently H are all definitive proof during this quiz that the only way you can truly experience the DG quiz is drinking from 2 o'clock, and it's the only way it gets better. The quiz gets better the drunker you get. Number 32. I know Bryn's not here, but normally that's Bryn's way of thinking as well. Number 32. Where dis? What dis? Where dis? You know what, H? I'm very sorry. I'm tarring you with the same brush as the gruesome trio that is Mark, Monkey, and Bryn. Monkey, I'm guessing yours has been drinking since 1, not 2. Okay. Number 33. I'm not even going to get into a discussion about how long people have been drinking for. Number 33. Well done, Monkey. Such a good boy. 4 p.m. drinking. Oh my word. So, Mark at 2, you at 4, Bryn at 2. Wow. All the drinking from you guys. And the next one. You did get a 40k game in, Mark. You've told us that already. Okay. Next one. What is this? How play 40k? It's something to be proud of. I'm glad that you managed to get a game in. It's awesome. It's been great seeing people in. It's great to see Mark and Tom in last night for some magic. It's good to see pictures of you in there playing 40k. It's nice that people are venturing out to come and see us. I can't wait to see everybody else who's able to come. I'm looking forward to seeing Sue and Amy join me at some point again. Obviously looking forward to Leon getting over again when he can. Looking forward to seeing all of your lovely faces. In whatever capacity it may be. And the next one. And again, I know the parents are watching. And I'll be seeing their faces probably tomorrow. Now comes the subtle noise of me slamming a patio door shut. Oh, where did that rain come from? The sky. Monkey, you're welcome to pop in anytime. Okay, the next one. Oh, Leon, as it happens, we've got Rumble Slam happening next Saturday. If you're free, matey, come and join us next Saturday. Okay, the next one. Can't be a bit of Rumble Slam. It's great fun. Oh, that's a shame, Leon. There will be other times, though. You have not slammed your last Rumble. I'm looking forward to seeing the KN Gold Tips and Roger and the Raging Rams at some point as well. Okay, this is number 39. I've just realised the microphone's literally picking up on me tapping on the keyboard. And finally, number 40. What is this? Oh, awesome. So you're back to Saturdays off next month. I mean, to be honest, there will be another Rumble Slam next month. Don't you worry about that. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the landmarks. Yay! You say. Okay. Quick scratch of the face. So that is the end of the fourth round. I'm not going to switch on the intermission. I'm just going to let you guys run off now if you need to. Grab some drinks. We will have 2 minutes before we go on to our last round. Who said it? Donald Trump or Grandpa Abe Simpson? I've still got bits of biscuit floating around in this. It's looking pretty grim now. But no regrets. Metallica Lulu or Grandpa Simpson? That sounds interesting. Yes, Leon. There's a guy called Joe who sometimes plays on this as well. Joe plays the dwarf team with the golem, and it's mental. He's got quite a few of the dwarves. It's a fun team to play against. Yay, Bryn's awake. Oh, that had a lot of bits of biscuit in it. I'm literally just staring at the screen, checking I've not missed anything while I was staring at the landmarks that we're putting through. But yeah, Leon, we'll sort something out. So Mark, you want me to explain the wrestling game? Okay. So Rumble Slam, essentially, is it is a fantasy wrestling game. So you essentially, it's called Rumble Slam. You have an MDF ring, or actually the starter set comes with a mat in it. Comes with a mat inside it, and you have a team. So I play an undead team. So it's zombies, mummies, and werewolves. And essentially, my team have stats, stat cards that allow them to do grapples and attacks. And essentially, I roll dice, and they are either gold, copper, or silver, with improved stats, obviously, as the colour goes up. So bronze is obviously your weaker dice, and gold are your stronger ones. And you are essentially wrestling. You are living out a fantasy wrestling game. So you can do top rope moves, you can come off the ropes, you can do grapples, you can do special moves, and the crowd will respond. So you have a crowd die that you roll, and that determines whether the crowd are loving what you're doing, so they'll cheer you. And if you get a cheer, you get like extra perks. Or they might boo you, at which point then they're like, nope, you can't do any more, you're finished, you can't do anything else for that turn. And essentially you are living this wrestling match. So you have your team, and you might have a million dosh, that you can spend on recruiting players, wrestlers to your roster. You can have special superstars. So like I call them the ministry that I've got. You can have there's like a character that's not the Undertaker. He's called Gravedigger. And you have Gunn, who is an orc who's ripping his shirt open, very much like Hulk Hogan. So you have orcs, Skaven rats. You've got beast men, which is what Mark Lund plays. You've got the lizards, which Sue plays. You've got the undead people. You've got humans. You've got the deadly divas, which is an all-female team. You've got the dark elves type team. They've just introduced lucha, like halfling luchas. There's loads of different teams you can choose from, and it's just mad fun. It's 5 rounds. You play your average game in about 45 minutes. As far as injuries, hijacking the ambulance and coming back to the ring, it's entirely narrative. If you want to do that, you can. You can have weapons in it. Myself and Zach played a cage match once, where we actually had the extra points if you could throw your opponent into the cage. If you climbed to the top, you could jump off and do an extra move. We've done all sorts of different games. Like myself and Jono, we had basically 11 people aside and did a mass elimination game with 22 superstars in the ring, and basically treated it like a Royal Rumble. You can do all sorts, because even though the rules are very specific to certain things you can do, we found ways in which you can actually adapt it to anything. So even though we can't necessarily like have the space to show everybody it, Mark, next week, if you are interested, feel free to drop by and have a little look. But also I will do a little bit of a video to show it off as well. But it's such good fun. And we call ourselves the Distinct Gaming Wrestling Talent Federation, otherwise known as DGWTF. And in the group on there, we trash talk each other and set up games and set up matches. And we've got a belt which people can win as they work their way up through the league. and it's just good fun. And there's a lot of different characters and stuff, so you can almost pick a theme and run with it. So mine is very heavily undead folk, and I know that like Jono has gone off and done his own goblin team and other various things like that. But yeah, Rumble Slam, brilliant game, great fun. It's done by TT Combat, and it's just great fun. And I can't wait to get it out on the table next week, because luckily I'm not working next Saturday, so I'm going to go along and play instead. But yeah, it's a great game. I'll be sure to post up some stuff about it and share lots of pictures. But yeah, DGWTF is the name of the group on Facebook. If you're interested in having a nosy at what they get up to and how we talk to each other. I very much like to play in character, so if you see anything posted by the Cryptborn Ministry, it is me, but I have literally set up a page from my own team. So that's enough of a bit of a pitch from me about how awesome Rumble Slam is. Let's move on to round 5. I have got to get my grots out on the table, Mark. I am working on it. I will get them on the table. I promise. Okay. So round 5 then is very simply, who said it? Which one of those two people? Abe Simpson, Grandpa Simpson, or Donald Trump? To be honest, Mark, it wasn't really a pitch. It's just a game I'm really passionate about. Me and Jono played it in Birmingham. Well, no, we saw it in Birmingham. It would have been 3 years ago now. No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we saw it at the Expo in Birmingham. Kind of piqued our interest, but we didn't know a lot about it. Last year, we went and had a look, played a game, and then I came straight back, turned around to James and went, Dunny, we need to get that game in. And we had a cracking run, like a season we ran for 6 months. It was brilliant. Good morning, Bryn. Welcome along. You're just in time for the kazoo round. Okay, so round 5 then. Who said it? Donald Trump or Grandpa Simpson? Number 41 then. The metric system is a tool of the devil. The metric system is a tool of the devil. Who said it? The metric system is a tool of the devil. What's worrying is that for most of these, it could be either of them. The metric system is a tool of the devil. See, what he really wants, Mark, is question 20. Number 42. I do apologise in advance for the language. Number 42. You dumb bastards. You dumb bastards. Who said it? You dumb bastards. Number 43. Is our country still spending money on the global warming hoax? Is our country still spending money on the global warming hoax? Who said it? Is our country still spending money on the global warming hoax? Was that Grandpa Simpson or Donald Trump? Again, it could be either. Number 44. I am not a crackpot. I am not a crackpot. I am not a crackpot. Number 45. What are you cackling at, fatty? What are you cackling at, fatty? What are you cackling at, fatty? Sorry, I've got an itchy foot. Number 46. Do you mind if I sit back a little? Because your breath is very bad. Do you mind if I sit back a little? Because your breath is very bad. Number 47. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. Yarmulkes. I can't say it right. Yarmulkes. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. That was number 47. Number 48. You're dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. You're dumb as a mule. You're dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. That is not referencing any of you. You're all lovely. Oh, I've just realised actually that's just a note Lindsay wrote. Number 48. You're dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. Number 49. I'll be deep in the cold, cold ground before I recognise Missouri. I'll be deep in the cold, cold ground before I recognise Missouri. And finally, number 50. My motto is always get even. When somebody screws you, screw them back in spades. My motto is always get even. When somebody screws you, screw them back in spades. Who said it? The kazoo number 8 for Bryn. Number 8 was me and Mrs. Jones, Bryn. Number 20, though, was What WC is a Western movie with William Shatner and Mark's Time to Shine. That was number 20. And that is the end. We are finished. We're done. There's a few people who have gone very, very quiet in the background here. So I'm going to check in with you all. Lolly, did everything seem to get better for you, my dear? Did things seem to improve? Do you feel a bit more confident around some of those later rounds? Who else have we got that we've not heard from? Luns. I hope the Luns and Sue's mum, I hope you all got on okay with it. I've not heard from you guys for a bit. Larice and James, I hope you two are doing okay. Ah, here we go. Larice has just popped up. Moderately confident. That's a good way to be. Moderately confident. Mildly confident would work as well for some people if you're feeling it. Just waiting to see who pops up and what they say. And hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all doing okay. Oh yes, Leon, Danny and Eddie. I hadn't forgotten about you guys because you were talking about Rumble Slam earlier. You're feeling pretty good this week. I think this week's going to be some like reasonably scored high. But I think we're going to see some reasonable scores tonight. Hi, Bevan Jock and Deacon. Clueless +1. Hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. 25% extra lungs. Leigh said a bad language word. He did. I'm very sorry. Not the worst I've said. 4 people on Scott's team tonight. Scott, Karma, Jane and the migraine. Hasta la kazoo, baby. Yay, the rents are on board. They're here. I can see the rents have popped up. What were last week's scores again? Because Bryn was asleep. Bryn's going to have to watch it on catch-up. Eddie, I am very sorry for the bad language. I deliberately waited until after 9 o'clock before I said it. And I won't repeat it again. But thank you for your forgiveness. I'm glad that you aren't falling out with me over it. And I look forward to chatting with you on the microphone again during Sea of Thieves at some point. Can still see a few things coming through. How are we all doing? Some people have gone very quiet. Lolly, are you still there? Are you still with us? Well, to be fair, it's Saturday night, Leon. You know, and I don't know if Eddie's broken up yet, if he's free yet. But you know, for some people, it's the school holidays as well. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I am celebrating my first weekend of freedom for 6 weeks. I mean, I can't really like check scores just yet because responses are still coming in, which is why normally I try and do it for the following week. But with enough time, we might still be able to do it tonight. So we might be able to have a cheeky look. Obviously, some will need reviewing. I know that a lot of people will sometimes message me and just say slight spelling mistake, or they got the right song, but there's just a slight error in the name. Yeah, I can have a very quick breeze down. I can tell the rents have been paying attention to Mark. They got that question right. Oh, well done, Rents. Well done. I can actually say now, I know my Rents are watching. Rents, you've actually scored a personal best today. Sue, hi. Thank you so much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thanks for the many what look like hands that are just like... Thanks for the pushy together hands. Take care. I hope your mum is enjoying the rest of her stay with you, Sue. Hi to Sue's mum again. Take care, you lovely luns, and I will see you all very soon. Don't worry about scores on the rest, folks. I will double check them all. It's not the end of the world. Scores are still rolling in. Whoosh. You know what really throws me is when you put team names down, but I don't know who's who. I don't know. Who's Evergreen Terrace? Someone needs to shout up. Who is Evergreen Terrace? Who is the unknown stuntman? Yeah, I mean, we did last a little bit better than Greg, thankfully. Poor old Greg. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. It's been great having you all along tonight. I do hope you're all okay and staying safe and well. The Simpsons live at Evergreen Terrace. But I'm assuming that's you then, Lolly. Yay! Sussed who one of the teams is. Yeah, there may be a post-credit sequence if you're sticking around. If you are able to join in next week, it is the charity one next week at the same time, 10 to 8, where I'll be joined on screen by 4 lovely faces who are going to do 1 round each, and then it will culminate in them working as a team to do the last round, which as always is the all or nothing round. So they have each chosen a round theme that is to their speciality, and I will cater to the questions around it. So if you are around next week, it would be great. There is a link on the event on Facebook. There is a link to the donations for the NHS Charities Together, which are who we're raising it for this time. Throughout the night, though, I'm also going to be opening up a series of different prize giving sessions as well. So we've got a few lovely things to show you that you could potentially win. But I will give more about that next week as well. This is just a sneak peek of what's to come. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I don't even know how to do the dab emote. I've just worked it out. I'm not going to do it though, because no. Instead, I'm going to do that one. Yeah. So, thank you very much, folks. Thanks for joining me. It's great as always. I will see you all very soon. Take care, folks. Good night. Ding. Hello. It's still here. You want the kazoo theme for White Comanche Mark? Nope. You're not getting it. Yes, it is a cheeky bonus kazoo. Those people who stuck around who are very much aware there is always a post-credits scene. It's at this point, though, that we need Elva to pop up and start trying to trash talk us, and then at that point we just rip him a new one again. Like we started to try to. That's the wrong thing. Boop. Like that sort of thing, Scott. man, that was I don't know why I attempted to do that. That was a really difficult one to do. So hi everyone. This is the part where now a lot of people have like buggered off, but I don't know who's still here. So I know Scott's still here, Mark's still here, H is still here, Bryn's still here. Who else is still here? Monkey's still here. I mean, last week we managed to go from like 13 viewers at the time, and then it went down. Larice, I'll let you in on something here. It's the fact that normally everyone tends to go and don't realise that I then just come back on again after a minute, and we just basically just mess about for 10 minutes. So the viewers slowly drop, and at one point we managed to get it down to there were 3 people left, and then somehow over the course of 10 minutes it rose back up to 10. We don't know where those people came from. Common people. I mean, it's quite hard to do it in Shatner's style. Cheers, Leon. I'm not going to say how hard it was to do that Star Trek theme. It hurt. It really hurt my throat. Oh, you know what? I need to do a stop. It's getting too hot now. Oh. I'm glad you enjoyed Ring of Fire, Larice. To be quite honest, it's one of my favourite songs. Can't beat a bit of Johnny Cash. Oh, it's loosen up time now. It's loosen up. We're after hours now. Oh, letting our hair down. I'm very sorry. I've lost it. Bryn, I'm very sorry, Bryn. I don't know the Next Generation theme tune. I only know the original Star Trek because it's such an iconic piece of music. I don't really watch Star Trek. I'm not doing Bohemian Rhapsody again. I tried it and I got as far as the guitar solo and then I had to stop. I'm not trying it again. that was on the epic thank you for your donations night. Never to be repeated again because it frankly wailed my throat the next day. I could barely talk. But yeah, this is basically what happens when everyone's gone. Oh man, it's just gone. Oh, I really like Beautiful People as well. I can't really go how it goes. Cheers, monkey. I mean, Mark, I will do Michael Jackson. No, I mean, okay, let me rephrase. I will perform a Michael Jackson number on the kazoo because I personally don't believe what that documentary was trying to say and do. Because I've read a lot behind the scenes of it. But yeah, glitter's off the table. Ace of Spades. Oh my, Ace of Spades. Oh, hang on. Bangarang. I think that's about the best I can do for Bangarang. Set the look. So, no. Right, one more. One more. Talent like this needs to rest. Where's Elva to talk crap with us when we want him? This viewer count's not changed. Oh, Leon, we've already done Rock Set. Oh, Dot 2. Yes, you did put that earlier on. I missed it. You see, the trouble is I can't remember the Fall Guy theme tune, Scott. I can't remember it. Oh, you know what? The Fall Guy theme is... Oh, what? I did do It Must Have Been Love. I'm going to have to work on the Fall Guy theme. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. You've actually sent me loads of stuff here. I've not read any of them. I'm sorry, Scott. I wasn't ignoring you. I was too busy enjoying my biscuit, evidently. Iron Man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, folks. My brain is shutting down slowly, and I'm struggling to remember them. Oh, I've lost a viewer. Someone wasn't impressed with my lack of kazooing. Meatloaf. Meatloaf. Okay. Meatloaf. Meatloaf. Okay. Oh no. But I won't wear a mask in Asda. No, I won't wear a mask. Right, thus endeth the kazooiness for the night. The kazoo is going away. Right. So, thank you very much for those of you who stuck around. It was great for you to just come and chill and hang out for a little bit. I'm taking this off now as well. Yes, you must always wear a mask in DG. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, wearing a mask. Ugh. Oh, it's nice to have some freedom to the head. It's a bit warm in here and in this jacket. Oh. Right, folks. Again, thank you so much for joining in tonight. It's always good fun. And it's always good fun prattling about at the end as well. If you are free and you're able to join us next week, do please come along. It'd be great to see you. It is for charity. Sorry, I'm not trying to show my hair off. I'm actually just moving it around now because it's very, very warm. So, and that hat just gives you a massive hat head. So, thank you very much, guys. Obviously, next week is the charity one. If you can join us, it would be fantastic. Mark, I will see what I can do about Thursday, but I really can't promise, I'm afraid. The baby is actually due for James on Wednesday, so the likelihood is I will have to probably run the shop. So thanks to everybody. You take it easy. You're all cracking. You're all amazing. I hope you can come along next week. It's actually been, on a personal level, it's been great having you join us, Louise, because it's been so bloody long since I saw you last. It's great to actually see you come along and join us here as well. Thanks, everyone. Take care. This is me genuinely going now. You always know when I'm going to and when I'm going to come back. But on this occasion, I'm definitely going because it is now gone 10 o'clock. My wonderful wife has worked a very meagre 56 hours this week. So I'm going to let her have the television for a little while now. So thank you. Thanks for joining us for the last half hour, Bryn. And we'll see you next week for the charity special and the last of the series before we have a break for the summer holidays. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Continue to stay safe. And make sure you're always wearing your masks from the 24th. And if you haven't got a mask, head on over to distinctgaming.co.uk and purchase yourself a wonderful silky number. I currently have them all here with me at home, and I will get it in the post to you as soon as possible. So thank you very much, everyone. Cheers. Take care. Take it easy. Good night. God bless. And see you.